All right, sweet, we're done. Easy.
Lesson over.
Done.
Lesson over.
Done. I fixed him.
Sweet. All right. Thanks very much.
I'm on the driving range, Gales Golf Club, the home of golf, and I'm joined by Fairway Papi, who does have a real name.
Yeah, my name's Farron Nielsen, actually. It's a real name. Not many people know that.
Sorry?
Farron.
Farron?
Yeah, Farron Nielsen.
Okay, we'll stick with Fairway
Yeah, stick with Fairway
Papi.
Papi. Yeah.
So, we're going to give you a lesson. Now, I heard and seen there's a bit going on with this
Yeah.
golf swing.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
So, what do we want to do?
So long irons and driver and wood.
Do you have a
stuff,
miss?
So, mainly a slice, yeah.
A slice. We do
Yeah,
slice it. Okay.
slices
Is there
from
the
angles.
occasional this way, or is it all just?
Yeah, not really. Just so 99% slice.
Is it fat and
lot
thin,
of-
or is
lot
it
of fat
A lot of
shots.
fat. So
Yeah.
fat slice.
Yeah.
Christ. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's grab a.
Work cut out for you,
Let's
mate.
grab a pitching wedge
Yeah,
for
okay.
starters, and
Yep.
we'll just hit a few warm ups. So I saw that the golf swing looks great.
I put a lot of work in my career into having a swing that looks good,
Yeah.
but it doesn't work that well.
But they're fundamentally
Because my mates will be like, man, your swing fucking looks good, eh?
Yeah.
And then that ball's absolute dog shit.
mine's kind of similar. I've always prided myself on having a really good looking golf swing, and then it's you get it in slow mo, and then you just start going,
Yeah, what the fuck? Like
What the-
Yeah, the wrist is like
Just
this at the
everything
top,
and
the
everything's
face is
just-
wide
yeah.
open, and yeah, that's
All right, sweet, we're done. Easy.
lesson over.
Done.
Lesson over.
Done. I fixed him.
Sweet. All right. Thanks very much.
That'll be $150, please. Are we taking the piss? What's going on here?
I don't know what the fuck's going on here, man. I've never really hit balls this well, this straight. Like I don't really.
This is going to be a challenging.
This is going to be
A challenging lesson because there's actually nothing to work on. Can you give me a lesson?
fuck's sake.
You're supposed to be just hit a shit one on
Just hit
purpose.
one shit one just for content's sake.
Okay, that's still good.
I mean, yeah, I'm pitching wedge is probably one of my better clubs.
All right, well then we'll piss that off then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hit that a bit fat too.
Yeah.
If there was no astro
So if we
there,
had
that
to
wouldn't
put
have gone
grass
anywhere.
behind that, where do you
Yeah.
reckon that's going?
Nowhere.
Just like
There. Yep.
All right. So immediately, without even thinking about it, one thing that I've noticed is your setup. If I grab my 7, all right, Strixon boys.
Yeah.
If I grab mine out, this distance between hands and hips is basically it's sitting in it
Oh right. Okay.
cool. So
that makes sense.
it's great because you got obviously with your hand-eye coordination. Do you play any other sports?
a little bit, but not well.
Okay, that's all right. So, this separation between your hips and hands is non-existent.
Okay. All right.
So the issue that can come from there is if you're squished in, if I'm trying to get in view here, if I'm trying to get in here like this, and I'm sort of arched over with my back like this, and I'm sort of just hunching over it. If I take this away now, I have to then create room here, because if I bring the club back down to the ball now, I'm going to have to sort of stand up a little bit
Yeah.
to sort of make a bit of room. And when you stand up a bit, if I stand this way, that's going to sort of make the club want to come over the top,
For sure. Yeah.
right? And then that's going to create that out to in, sort of
Yeah. Yeah.
that one.
Okay.
So for starters, let's just let's get a bit of setup happening, right?
Okay.
So show me how we set up.
So yeah, I mean, this is like you said before. Generally, that was probably what I was up to before.
Cool.
I think that was probably
Cool. Right. So when I'm setting up over the ball, I want one sharker length between the back of the golf club and my belt buckle.
right. Okay.
Cool,
So
right.
like that.
So what we're doing here, right, the best way to think about this is if I get into golf posture, right, and I just drop my hands so they're just level, so they're just dangling, right? So there's my arms just dangling. So
Right.
close out of my hips here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Very, very close. That's kind of where we're at.
Okay.
Just sort of kind of like sitting in a chair, right,
Right.
on a stool.
All right.
I want the hips to go, arse to go out, chest to go down. So we got this really athletic position.
Yeah.
And then when I'm in that same position, now I've got a bit more separation
Yeah.
here. And that's kind of what I want to see is a more athletic posture, right?
Right. I see.
So let's get a little bit further away
was
from
kind
the
of
ball.
more just
yeah,
like
you're
bent
just
over
way
before.
over it like this and it looks
Yeah.
flat, but then you're going to take the backswing and then just go like this to try and save
yeah,
it,
for sure.
which is
okay.
kind of what's we're at.
All right.
So set the club behind the ball And then just give yourself a bit more room between the back of your club and your belt buckle.
A little like that.
Yeah. I'll just get behind and have a look. A bit more. Bit flatter with that shaka. So like bring it down.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Bit of space. Just go to the extreme, right? The absolute extreme. So try and get like here. Get it heaves. That's that there. Proper good.
Okay.
So now here, when you take it back, bring it back for me. Yeah, cool. You're gonna want to take it back up all the way. And then when you come back down, there's already enough room here between the hips and the hands that you can just sort of let it flow. Right?
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
So just remember that when you set up, and just give one shaka length. Cool. All right, just try a few more of them. Bit more separation, that looks good. Get that weight sort of going a little bit more into the balls of your feet. Not so much toes, but just like middle of your feet. Unbelievable. So notice how I haven't actually even told you anything about your golf swing. So takeaway, grip, nothing like that. Basically just fix a little bit of posture, and then we're just creating a little bit of room between hips and hands. That's where we're at.
For sure. Okay.
So next thing that we'll just double check is just your ball position. So you're holding a 7-iron. So just show me where you put that. That's good. I'd like to see it a touch further up.
Okay.
Right? Just a touch.
Yep.
The way that I organise my 7-iron is I kind of just imagine the ball in the centre of my feet like this, and I just go one half step with my left foot and then one full step with my right foot.
Right.
And then that kind of creates like half step, full step. I've got a wide stance and the ball's automatically just like a ball up in my stance.
Right.
Yep. When it's too far back, you're going to sort of start jamming down on it. But let's try it again. So get that position, middle of your stance.
Middle of the stance like this.
Yep, go half step and then a full step
like that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's perfect, right? So now the ball's in a really good like position. It's a little bit further forward than it would normally be. And this is gonna help you, when you say you hit them fat, right? Looking side on, there's a bit of this dumping action here. Mm-hmm. So the body wants to go sort of backwards towards that trail foot to try and help it in the air.
Right.
Hit down on it, right?
Okay, yeah.
Hit down on it. So when I say hit down on it, I mean your body weight's gonna be wanting to travel this way through impact. And you're going to be basically traveling down and into the ball.
Yep.
Ball first, ground second. You're going to try and aim to hit the ground about there.
Yep.
And you're not going to be able to hit it there if you're sort of tilting back into the back.
Okay.
70% golf swing. Just take it back nice and smooth. Remember this shaka length between the hips and the hands. Yeah, dog. Yes.
That felt good.
So see, I didn't get it side on then, but you finished like all the way over in this left side.
Yeah.
Right? So if you keep doing that, it's basically impossible to hit the ball fat.
For sure,
right?
yeah.
So that's like really your two things is when you're hitting anything that's irons or wedges or woods other than your driver, you've got to be hitting ball first, ground second.
Yeah.
So you have to actually be traveling down and into the ball.
Yeah, okay.
So even if you're hitting a 3-wood, you're still going to be traveling down and in versus like trying to lift it. And obviously like you got a bit of power. It's not short on power.
No.
So there's no need to sort of like get a bit of extra loft. You can actually try and hit it low.
Yeah.
Like try and hit it into the ground and it's going to create enough compression, get a bit of spin, bring it up in the air naturally.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to like
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, that makes sense,
All right,
mate.
so hit a few of them. That's all right. And then another one I think is just tempo, right?
Yeah.
So again, if I take mine, here's my 7-iron, I'll jump in. So if I'm hitting 7-iron, it's like a 155, 160 meter carry for me. But I'm not trying to like, I can do that just by timing my body and not by trying to muscle it.
Yeah.
So if I'm here, I check my tempo out, it's just nice and, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going 100 mile an hour. It's just, you'll get way more out of it if it's just chill.
Okay.
Because you obviously the frame's like big boy frame, like obviously like moves fast. If your body's going too fast, then you got to make sure everything's timed to like within an inch of its life.
Okay.
But if you're just nice and chill, right, just, you're probably going to find you'll time it better, hit it further anyway.
You're right. Okay. All right. I see.
Four bets!
Oh!
He's watching. That, exceptional.
That felt good.
Exceptional,
Yeah.
right? How was that one?
That felt was the best one.
Dude's flushing it.
Yeah.
What? Like, dude,
That felt great.
are you taking the piss? What's going on here? I'm done watching that, that's fine. Yeah, nice, all right, cool. So recap, with your irons and stuff,
Yeah.
just a bit of width, right? One shark length in the belt buckle to the end of the grip. And we're just gonna feel like our butt's out, chest is down. So it's not so much like, if you think about a stool, I'm not sitting on the stool like that and my spine is directly upright. I wanna like pull my butt, if I just put my hand in the back of my pants and I grab my front of my shirt, pull this out, pull this down.
Okay.
More athletic position, and then just keep that shark length. And then just slow it down. Slow it down,
Yeah.
slow it down. Easy game.